welcome to your news edition. These are the headlines. We begin with the major national infrastructure project. The Bashar-Tindouf-Garat-Bilat Railway stands a strategic achievement with major national impact. Algerians living abroad are getting ready to leave the country after spending holidays with their loved ones. In Morocco, the situation keeps worsening as citizens continue to suffer marginalization, unknown social injustice, amid growing public discontent. We'll take you to the south of the country, Tarit, one of the most popular destinations to welcome the new year, drawing visitors with its breathtaking landscapes and a wide range of activities. Welcome back. Work continues under demanding conditions to supply railway construction. Using heavy equipment, workers prepare materials needed for the Bashar-Tindouf-Garat-Bilat Railway project, one of the country's largest infrastructure works. Basmafar with the details.
At this production site, rock is transformed into material used for railway construction. Heavy machines are used to produce and sort granulates in line with technical requirements. These materials are supplied to the Bashar-Tindouf-Garat-Bilat Railway project, a major national infrastructure program. Truck loading is organized on a daily basis based on planned quantities in coordination with supervisors. This marks the start of the gravels transport towards the railway track, a critical step to meet delivery deadlines.
The process starts with gravel crushing. It is then screened to separate it into two material categories. One category ranges from 0 to 22.4 millimeters. The second is a base material from 22.4 to 63 millimeters, depending on project needs. The final phase plays a decisive role in ballast safety. We strictly monitor compliance with all standards. This ensures the required quality. Daily production reaches between 800 and 1,200 tons. Deliveries are carried out according to project timelines. Despite difficult terrain conditions, we remain fully committed to supporting national development.
Truck loading is organized on a daily basis based on planned quantities in coordination with supervisors. This marks the start of the gravels transport towards the railway track, a critical step to meet delivery deadlines.
Once received from the quarries, the gravel is gathered here. It is then transported for installation along the railway route. These materials are arranged and placed beneath the track structure. They provide stability and ensure rigidity in the required alignment.
Gravel production is not just mechanical work. It is a coordinated process combining expertise and technology, turning raw stone into a vital resource for major infrastructure projects.
As the holiday season comes to an end, departures are underway at the Houari Boumediene International Airport. Algerians living abroad are returning to their countries of residence after days spent with families and loved ones. Details in this report with Anis Sheikh and Melissa Kabash.
With the holiday season drawing to a close, departures are picking up at Houari Boumediene's International Airport as members of the Algerian community living abroad are gradually returning to their countries of residence after spending the holidays with their families. Passenger traffic is moving smoothly, supported by a series of measures aimed at easing procedures and ensuring efficient airport operations. Check-in, boarding and travel formalities are proceeding without disruption.
We traveled from Strasbourg to celebrate the new year. We stayed for 5 days. It was short but very enjoyable.
For many travelers, the holiday break offered a chance to reconnect with loved ones before resuming work and daily life abroad.
I took time off work to come back. I spent wonderful days with my family and relatives, and now I'm getting ready to return to Germany.
رانا مشاورين مولين للألمان.
درنا l'opération تاع le change.
We were able to complete our currency exchange very easily. The procedures were clear and everything went smoothly.
الله يبارك تنظيم ما شاء الله و vite fait bien fait.
For many members of the Algerian diaspora, the journey back carries more than luggage. It carries memories of family reunions, shared moments, and a renewed connection to a country they proudly call home.
Sad news. The war veteran and historian Mohammed Harbi has passed at the age of 93. He was one of the greatest researchers in the history of national movement and the Liberation War. He occupied several positions in the Algerian temporary government in the Ministries of Information, Defense and Foreign Affairs. To Allah we belong and to Him we shall return. Life is getting harder in Morocco. Citizens are struggling to live with dignity because of inflation and unemployment. In several regions of the country, the public services are unavailable. More details in this report. The humanitarian situation keeps worsening in Morocco. Life is getting more and more expensive. The unemployment rate keeps increasing. The health and education sectors are weakened by marginalization, dictatorship and social injustice. We don't have drinking water. We can't use the water from wells dug in 1998. The situation keeps worsening. There's no transport. We always have to walk. It's exhausting. The Makhzen's policy, based on hypocrisy, is reflected by the external alliances to value the international image of the country and reinforce local control, while the citizens are facing a terrible reality marked by a low purchasing power and a lack of public services.
We suffer from poverty, but God is great. We're annihilated by unemployment.
The Makhzen is oppressing its own citizens, leaving them with an uncertain future, and describes the situation as a model of stability. The failures are hidden by the official speech, while the Moroccans are paying the price of choices they didn't make. And the new year begins in Gaza with no pause in the fighting and no relief for civilians. As 2026 dawns elsewhere with celebration, Palestinians enter the year amid continued airstrikes, widespread destruction and mass displacement. Melissa Kabesh with the details.
In Gaza, the arrival of the new year brings no sense of renewal, only the continuation of war. Bombardments persist, entire neighborhoods lie in ruins, and families remain displaced, struggling to survive under siege. Violence here continues to dictate the rhythm of daily life. Since January 1st, 2026, dozens of international humanitarian organizations have been denied entry to the Gaza Strip, including Médecins Sans Frontières, the Norwegian Refugee Council, and Oxfam, organizations that once formed the backbone of medical care, food distribution, and civilian protection in the enclave. The move has intensified international concern, according to the United Nations and the World Health Organization. Gaza's humanitarian situation is now extremely critical. Nearly 3/4 of the population are facing emergency levels of food insecurity, while hospitals, already operating with limited capacity, are now close to collapse. Under the ceasefire framework, approximately 600 air trucks per day were meant to enter Gaza. In practice, only 100 to 300 trucks are making it through crossing points, an amount humanitarian agencies say is far from sufficient to meet basic needs. The human cost continues to mount. More than 70,900 Palestinians have been killed, including over 18,500 children and at least 12,400 women. More than 171,000 people have been wounded, while 11,000 remain unaccounted for. Nearly 2 million Palestinians have been displaced, both within Gaza and beyond its borders. As the humanitarian crisis deepens, the prospect of relief remains uncertain, and for Gaza civilians, the new year begins under the same weight of loss. fear, and unanswered hope.
And a symbolic gesture from the Palestinians to salute Algeria's unwavering support to their cause. In the Rimal neighborhood, western Gaza, the Algerian flag was raised alongside the Palestinian flag in the highest buildings of the city. Deep in southern Algeria lays Tarit, a place where the desert, history, and New Year magic collide. Basma Far with the details.
Nestled deep in the Sahara, it has become one of the southern Algeria's most popular tourist spots. Its greatest allure is the scenery, untamed, dramatic, and mesmerizing, providing a New Year's gateway that feels suspended in time.
Je suis créatrice de contenu, j'ai voyagé dans 70 pays.
I'm a content creator and have traveled to 70 countries, but here I really want to explore the land of my roots. This is my first time in Tarit, currently a lot of people, and the city offers so many activities that everyone can find something to enjoy. There are plenty of guest houses, and it's truly a destination worth visiting.
C'est vraiment une destination à faire. Alors moi, c'est la première fois que je viens à
This is my first time in Tarit, and the landscape is simply stunning. The towns are old and have a distinctly oriental charm. There are so many activities to try here: quad biking, camel rides, and many more. The locals are incredibly friendly, and honestly, I don't even want my vacation to end. I just want to stay. It's nothing like back home.
C'est incroyable.
Tarit invites you to step inside, not just look around. To complement this experience, local agencies offer a wide range of activities: discovery tours deep into the Golden Dunes, journeys through the history of the ancient rock carvings, and visits to the historic Qsr, a living witness to a rich past. Every activity feels like a celebration. Every turn brings a new surprise. Here, visitors don't just ring in the New Year's. They soak it in, explore, and truly feel it.
And with this, we come to the end of our edition. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us. Have a good night.